So this one that you just tried, they only produced 24,000 bottles. 24 for the whole world.
What's the ABV on this one?
This one, I think it's like 61.3. The next one you're going to try is 63.5. Will you pour this guy, please? This is 88. So this one's a little bit lower ppm. This one's only 88. But it does have a higher proof. So just note that. Yeah. Kinda, yeah, it balances itself out. So where you're not getting in one area, you're definitely getting the other area. Yes, absolutely. So this is the 10.4. So this is all virgin oak. And I think there was only 12,000 bottles for the whole world. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if someone asks, how would you recommend it served?
I'd probably put like a little ice cube in it. One ice cube or neat. Should it be served? Small. If you ask everyone at Brooklady, they would say neat. Like a dram of it.
Just like a little drop of water and then a couple drops of water?
Yeah, I mean, I'll never tell anyone how to drink their spirits, but, recommended, I would always say either a tiny ice cube or just a dram, like just a straight pour. And yes, sir.
Chemically, what does drops of water or an ice cube do to the
So really, since we don't chill filter, those essential oils and the ice also does this, it really lets them express. So you're getting more flavor, you're getting a little bit more on the nose, and you'll also see the essential oils kind of swirling around in there. Yes, ma'am.
You're breaking down the chemical bonds a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I think because it just really pays homage to the so this is from Octomore Farm. That's what it's named after. Octomore Farm is on Isla. It's right up the road from the Brooklady Distillery, and that's actually where we get all of our water source. So it just it really goes with the branding for Octomore Farm. Yeah. I'm sorry? Yeah, so there's all of these are released every year, but a different varietal of them.
And also slightly different presentation.
Yeah, for sure. So after you have this one, I have an 8 series release that you can try at your own accord because it's like 303 ppm. So it'll really knock your socks off. But it's a super, it's still the same variation as what you just had Octomore wise, but that ppm is much more. I think at first it was the goal to have as astronomical peat numbers as you can, but I think once we achieved that 300 ppm number, they were like, oh, whoa, okay, let's just make the products that we want to make. Not really, not that 300 level. But I mean, our other Octomores are comparable to other, heavily peated scotches from the island, So I think once we got that 300. This one's 63. 63.5. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
Like in delivering and service have an interesting position in the restaurant, and knowing the in-depth program of spirits, cocktails, and delivering everything with grace at all moments, right?
Right.
So let's say I'm out, let's say I'm out order, and like, just the lack of nostrils, I'm so bridge and tunnel. I only know what I see in buildings and TV.
Yeah.
My wife wants a Johnny Walker Black, but hey, I'm the server. How about this? Like, what is complementing your spirits line opposed to the big guys, the targets, like Johnny Walker Gallon, like
Yeah.
fitting for us in order to sell something?
For sure.
How do we align that? You know?
McAllen is in our wheelhouse. Jura is in our wheelhouse. Lefroy is in our wheelhouse. So anytime anyone is going to name like one of those big guys, Bruichladdich is a comparable spirit. Does that answer your question?
Just tastes like a blended scotch. Like
For sure. It's super easy. Classic Laddie, and I'm really sorry I don't have a sample for you guys, but I will come back and when I have budget and buy you all lots of Bruichladdich. And it's so easy drinking. And I mean, I wasn't a traditional Scotch drinker before I started with the brand, and I started drinking Classic Laddie. And it's smooth, it's easy. And then you move into Isla Barley, it's also smooth and easy. And that's what's really nice is a lot of our Scotches, even though they have like a big ABV or ppm, they're all approachable. The Octomore, yeah, they're extremely peated and super smoky, but you can have more than one of them. And I think that makes a really nice product.
So I know from the bottle, so this has only been aged for 3 years, but it looks like a whiskey that's been aged for over a decade.
Yeah.
How do you get this kind of coloring and the nose that I would expect this to be like a 15, 16-year Scotch, but the bottles are 3.
So
How do you get to that?
I think that's all the barrels that Adam chooses to use, and I do think the level of char on the barley just makes a huge difference.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. Like I'm just like it's blowing like this.
It's
color,
crazy.
I don't really see it in many bourbons.
Right.
Just like it's like a rich caramel brown.
Right, and they really use the heck out of their barrels. So when you're getting a Scotch, you're getting something that has been used a million times and has a ton of flavor depth behind it.
Oh, okay. So it's more like they're just recycling.
For sure.
That kind of,
For sure.
oh, no.
And they
Longer than 3 years, though, yeah.
yeah. About 6. And then some of them will vary, like some of them will be 8, some of them will be 3.
Oh, just blending everything from the same estates.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it really depends on the release, but typically 6 is kind of the middle of the road number that we can safely say.
Gotcha.
Yep.
But it's a single malt, just blend from different.
Yeah, yeah. They're all single malts.
Very cool. Yeah, no, like
I know I kind of talked to
3 years.
right. Yeah, I know I kind of talked about transparency beforehand, but and how other Scotch houses don't really like to be as transparent. But Bruichladdich actually prints on the side of their bottles a little stamp, and you can look up on their website, enter in this number, and it'll tell you exactly every barrel that is in this bottle. So they want to really bring the consumer into the process and really just make you part of the family, Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Okay, if you want to try this 8.3,